All right. It's me, Jason Statham, in the flesh. How you doing? You all good?
Yeah.
Good.
Don't know anymore.
I'm loving the overlay. Incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. I had my people put a lot of time and effort into it. Because, as you know, I am an internationally renowned action superstar. Bigger, in fact, than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. How are you doing? The name tag here is actually incorrect. My name is, in fact, Jason, not DM Dan. But let's do some introductions, shall we? Hello, Julia. How are you?
Hi.
You up,
I'm
bird?
brilliant. I'm brilliant. Thank you. Thanks,
Good.
Jason. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
It's
You're
really,
looking
really
lovely.
happy to be here. Oh, thanks. Cheers.
Hello, Tilda. How you doing? You're looking
I'm
marvellous.
a bit unsettled by the...
You're holding your composure well. Very, very well. Hello, Tim. Welcome back. You good?
Thank you very much. I'm wonderful, thank you.
Amazing. We can
Love
make
to
an
see you
action
again,
star
Jason.
of you one day. Don't worry. Don't you worry, son. And finally, hello, Alec. You alright?
Bit hot down here, but otherwise it's great.
Wherever I am, it's hot. That's the Statham effect right there. Right. So, as we all know, this is in fact the 3rd episode of Jason Statham's Big Vacation. And I'm afraid to say that at the end of the last outing, I met a sudden and unfortunate demise in Westcliff, Southend-on-Sea's owl sanctuary. Turns out they were just bloody pigeons, weren't they? And the whole sanctuary was in fact just some really complex death trap orchestrated by my action film rival and fellow Screen Actors Guild member, Wesley Snipes. I think he was angry because of all the tax stuff, you know? He just needs a little bit of a leg up. But anyway, enough slander. I've found myself in the lowest depths of hell. And I've gathered together a crew of the finest team members to help me escape. Isn't that right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, this... yeah, you heard, Rob. You heard. Right, so Julia is my new tour guide. Tilda is my new agent. Alec is my new lawyer. Tim is my new private security. They might have made up names. I don't know. I don't do made up stuff. I'm just an actor. Right? So, I reckon I'm going to pass it over to my esteemed colleague, DM Dan, and he's going to take it from here. How's that sound?
Perfect.
Amazing.
Cool. I present to you, DM Dan, the Statham Master. Right? It was me all along.
What?
As you can see, I'm wearing my finest Jason Statham cosplay. It's not cosplay, it's a way of life, actually. And as we've established earlier on, we are, in fact, in the deepest depths of hell. And you know what that means? Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe a bit warmer. Shall we go a bit warmer?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's very Love Hotel right at the moment.
That too is the Statham effect. Boom. So, we've been to Margate. We've been to Southend. Now we're in the depths of Infernus. So, the way that this works, boys and girls, and fellow peoples, is that all of these crew are skilled in 2 very specific things. So, Julia, if you could tell me what you, as the tour guide, are versed in. So 3 things. They're good at 3 things.
There's 3. 2 of them are better than the other. Right, so my character, I've decided, being the local knowledge, is basically a sort of actual demon-y devil type with little wings and sharp claws. And was originally assigned to torture Jason for all eternity, but found he was impossible to torture by standard means. You just kept really
tough.
just He's a tough guy. He kept snorting his bag of cocaine and just really enjoying himself.
Yeah.
He kept talking about how it gave him the thrill and the adrenaline boost.
You don't get through the filming of The Mechanic Resurrection without some, chutzpah behind you.
Precisely. So in the end, I gave up and decided I was just going to do whatever this ridiculous man asked in order to get him out of my hair.
Sounds good.
So I have local knowledge because I've been here for thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
I can sort of guide. I've got the follow me skill, so I can guide Jason about. And extreme sports. Not quite sure how that's going to translate.
This is hell.
This is hell. Yeah.
What more
Any
extreme sport is there?
Sports in hell.
Yeah. So that's me.
Okay, cool. Tilda, as an agent, what do you bring to the party?
So, as an agent, I should bring Statham lore to the table, but since I have been dead for a while, I do believe this is Arnold Schwarzenegger who managed to pick up a British accent. So my lore is going to be... my lore is going to be Schwarzenegger lore, failed actor, and narcotics.
Okay, very good. That sounds... we might well need a lot of narcotics where we're going. Hello, Alec. Hello. As the lawyer, what do you bring to the table?
I am one of the most prominent lawyers, devilish lawyers in hell. And I have been
Lawyers love a contract.
Oh yeah. I have law.
Mm-hmm.
So my knowledge of law might be a bit hellish, but we can manage. We can work with that.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Spin doctor. I've helped get many of the local devils out of trouble. And eye for detail. I can pick out things to work with.
Nice. Nice. They say that the devil is in fact in the details. So very
Precise.
good. Very good. And last but not least, hello Tim. You right?
Hello.
Son? How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I am the private security in the form of Edward Teach, aka Blackbeard, the feared pirate.
Yeah.
I like the cut of this lad's jib. He's off his rocker.
You seem like
So-
an outstanding gentleman, sir.
I have the skill, these hands be weapon. I also have the skill, these weapons be weapons.
Yeah.
An extraction, because you never know when things are... You gotta get out of there.
Sure. Sounds good. Okay. So the way that this works, I'm definitely not going to be able to do this voice for the whole thread.
You and me both.
The way that this works is every time something needs to get rolled, these lot are going to roll a d12 and a d6. And if the d12 is less than a 4 or less, then it goes well. If it's a 1, it goes very well. If it's a 12, it goes very, very badly. If you are rolling something for one of the skills you have, you're looking to roll under that skill number instead. So, for example, the lawyer over here with their law with 9 in that, you have to roll 9 or less to know something about law. But also, you've got to roll a d6, and if that d12 and that d6 happen to be the same number, I, Jason Statham, am going to do something mental. Sound good? We all on board?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Nice.
go.
Also, it would seem not even in the bowels of hell, not even in Satan's anus itself, can I escape the machinations of my long-term rival Wesley Snipes. He has followed me into the bottom layers of hell, equipped with his trusty Wesley Sniper. And he's gonna make stuff difficult for me. And over the space of this session, we're gonna have some donation incentives. And if you donate £5, then whatever fail roll happens next gets re-rolled. But if you donate a tenner, then the next success is gonna get re-rolled. And if you donate a score, a full 20, right, then I'm gonna do something unpredictable. And if you reload 40, well, Wesley Snipes going to find another bullet in his back pocket, and he's going to make another complication for us to deal with. Also, we're at 58% of our total goal. So if if between now and 4:30 you manage to drag up, quick maths, £95, I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to leave this room, and I'm going to come back in a French-made outfit, but I'm keeping the hat on. All right?
Okay.
Good. So, shall we begin? We find Jason. We smash cut to Jason booting open a stone door and sprinting out of the throne room of the Lord of the Abyss, Ross Kemp. Hounded by Ross Kemp's legions of devils. Jason Statham goes into a protracted and very heavily cut action scene with an upsetting amount of dizzying camera angles to show you everything that he's doing absolutely in one take. After on his way, he encounters 4 devilish individuals. One of them with a very, very hearty beard. Actually, what does Julia's tour guide, Tilda's agent, and Alex lawyer look like? Alex,
Alright,
do you just look like a lawyer?
Yes, I look like a lawyer, but just to have a little horns, just to show that I'm from hell. But otherwise, everything you'd expect a lawyer to look like, laces and all.
Okay, very, very good. Tilda, what's your agent look like?
So if you're thinking 90s and early 2000 Hollywood agents, so a very, very run-of-the-mill white guy with the whitest, straightest teeth and a balding patch.
Sure. Okay, and what does Julia's tour guide look like?
I'm just a little red flappy wing guy.
Little imp.
I'm a little imp.
Little imp. Okay.
Yeah.
In which case, yeah, you are all happily in a little hell car when you're like a hell taxi when the car stopped because this incredibly ruggedly handsome Caucasian actor burst out into the road in front of you, elbowed through the driver's window, punched your driver so hard that they fell out the passenger door, and absconded with you into the streets of hell itself. And seemingly out loud, Jason explains to you, right, all films need a 3-act structure, so for me to escape hell, we're going to have to visit 3 locations in this hellish place, and I'm going to have to do something cool in each and every one of them, and if I do that, then I'll escape. And I've already been on the bell to my mum, Helen Mirren, and she's on her way to pick me up. I've just got to meet her at the gates of hell, right? So, that's the plan. I reckon the first place that we're going to go to is...
Oh, here we go.
Is... D20?
Oh, here we go.
1. Right. We need some sophistication in my escape plan. So we're going to go to a hellish art gallery. Alright? And without you getting any semblance of agreement or acknowledgement from you, Jason Statham spins the wheel, flips the car, you're all flung out of the sunroof, and the camera, bam, smash cuts, and you're in an art gallery.
Okay.
And Jason's in front of you with his tailored suit jacket over his shoulder, and he, like, in his sneer as he gets some sort of like long panning shots at hot devil babes in very kind of form-hugging wear.
What, Dan? What complications you just rolled, Dan?
I'm just gonna check. Okay, I think upsettingly we've had Jason framed for bigamy last year, so we are going to re-roll that. We've had a loose aunt. Okay. So, Jason's wandering around this art gallery with you in tow. You're not entirely sure why it is you're following them, but you feel oddly compelled to. And perhaps you're tailgating, because off the back of, Jason's very well-defined muscles, like well-wired kind of back, maybe you'll be able to escape Ross Kemp and the Legions of Hell yourself. But yeah, he sort of like walks around. You hear him just to himself utter a few witty quips to no one in particular, and he strides into this, strides through an archway made of like bones into this large darkened hall, and there's a projector. There's a sole projector in the middle of the room, and it's projecting a black and white flickery film on the on this large wall at the end, and the video feed is like of a happy kind of hell parade, and everyone's just sort of like dancing and having a great time and raising lots of money for 1625 independent people. And then amongst the four of you, you spy a little red dot that like starts creeping its way up the column that the projector is sat on until it hovers over the skip to next button. And there's a ever so slight bang from somewhere, and through one of the windows, a small BB flies through and tick, hits the next track button, and the projector closes down and is replaced with a heartbreaking family film displayed on a projector screen.
Oh no!
And it's the video, because the projector gets knocked, the video is of a little puppy sat on its haunches in the rain.
Uh-oh.
And for all of you, like everyone, all of the devils in the room begin sort of like cheering and laughing at this comedy thing that's happening, and it's just like the puppy just like rewinding over and just looping over and just like slowly zooming in on its puppy dog eyes.
No.
But Jason stands there and you hear him he seems to be getting really sad. What do you do?
What do we do, guys? This isn't cool at all.
Let me try something. And can I grab him by the shoulder and like, I'm sorry, can you just remind me of your name?
Yes, Jason Statham. Yeah.
Jason Statham. And you can see on the agent's face like, who the fuck? And looks at the frame, the face, and like, Statham. That's a good name change. It's much easier. Well done. Okay, Mr. Statham.
Yeah.
I remember your really successful movie, The Kindergarten Cop.
He pauses and yeah, I think I was in that one. Yeah, I was one of the children. Yeah.
Yeah, remember when the pet was in danger, and how sad it was and heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But how there's always a hero.
I cried for months.
Yeah, but there's always a hero, and the hero just comes through the flames and the flood and whatever is in their way to save the pet. Yeah, this is before that.
Yeah.
Like, this is a reminder that it will get better because there are heroes like you in this world.
You're right. Roll me a d6 and a d12.
Okay.
This sounds like Statham law, so you need an 8 or less on the d12.
Well, then what is that?
Oh.
No.
I know. What a start. Oh, God.
Oh, very bad.
For the interests of everyone at home, let me just.
I don't suppose someone wants to donate very quickly.
A fiver! My kingdom for a fiver!
Dan, if I donate a fiver right now, and I roll that.
I owe you £1
Okay.
Like, I seriously, I will donate right now if I don't get enough.
So, Jason, he's just like, yeah, you're right. And like his eyes go wobbly as his bottom lip starts quivering.
Why didn't you give him narcotics?
It's so good. And it's so hot here in hell that his tears were immediately like evaporating into steam. So he just looks like he's really hot.
Okay.
And
I
he
Oh!
how much was that?
What is it? Please don't let Wesley Snipes reload.
Please.
No. Oh, it's Errol. Oh,
Errol,
you
thank you for
cheeky
the
prankster, Errol.
£20. That is something I'm predicting. Okay, so first things first. So Jason has like you. He's looking at this puppy and he looks at you as you tell him the story and you're like, oh yeah, but then like you telling him the story just makes him think of the scene that made him sad when he starred as one of the children in Kindergarten Kids. So he like just starts crying. I'm going to so I have to roll D3 on the sad table, like on the sad track. So so that's a 1. So Jason Statham is 1 sad, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And each track has like, if you hit 10 on any of the, so the tracks that track Jason Statham's emotional fragility is dead, sad, arrested, or bored. So he is 1 sad.
I hate to do this to us, but isn't it 8 pips per track?
1, 2, 3. Quick maths. Yes, beg your pardon. If you hit 8, then he will become
it's even worse.
Dead, sad, arrested, or bored. Okay, so he sort of then he's going to do something unpredictable because we've just had a £20 donated, and also the next success is going to get rolled on the next roll. He sits there and goes, "No, I need something that makes me feel good. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out like the pre-released DVD of The Beekeeper. And he slots that into the projector, right? You don't know how he's put a DVD in a projector, like with big film going around, but he's done it. It's clearly a magic projector, because as it starts opening on the opening scenes of The Beekeeper, which I have 100% watched, you realise it's a magical projector. And as the bees material appear on screen, they begin to peel out of the wall that it's projected on. And soon there is panic and screams throughout the room as the room is filled with bees. And Jason Statham, "Come to me, give Daddy some love," he says as he's swarmed and cuddled by thousands of little tiny bees. But the security guards don't seem to be happy of the sudden bee infestation. What do you do?
Can I just like as the swarm piles towards him, I just want to like launch myself and pile him out of the way of the many bees.
Sure. What skill are you using? Little big meaty pirate hands, or are you firing cannons at them, or what?
Oh, I don't know if I've got my cannons handy at the moment.
Maybe a
I'm assuming this
I
is
think. All right. There's probably like it's an old school theatre. Maybe there's a chandelier.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing a rope
Yeah.
I'm cutting it with me cutlass, and I'm gonna swing across and try and just like boot him. No, I'm gonna grab him like he's a princess and take him out of the way of the bees.
I'm imagining that you've had to like run out of the room to the stairwell that leads you up to the upper gallery.
Oh
in order
yeah,
to
absolutely.
then-
This has taken me a solid like couple of minutes.
Okay, so that does sound like you're trying to extract Jason from the swarm of bees. So please give me an extraction roll. And if you roll so you need an 8 or less. No, sorry, a 6 or less. But if you do, you have to re-roll it.
Okie doke.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, he needs to re-roll it.
You do need
Wait,
to re-roll.
so it doesn't
so
count.
re-roll the 12.
Reroll it.
Oh.
Reroll it.
All right.
Ah.
Okay. So
Heck.
he doesn't do anything untoward, but as you swing down, as you kind of reach, you reach out for Statham, and then in unison, thousands of bees turn to look at you. The other three of you watch as Blackbeard disappears into a cloud of black and yellow. And you hear,
The sky jellyfish! Me oldest opponent.
and because these are hell bees, they don't die upon stinging you. And you're just, and you come out like red and pimply and swollen from 1,000 bee stings. You shift a point from stability to adrenaline. How
Sweet.
many do you have? If your stability hits 0.
3 stability, 0
Three
adrenaline at the
stability.
start.
Okay, so you are now on 2 stability, 1 adrenaline. So every dice roll you roll from here on out has +1 to it. Bees!
Nice.
Also, shout out, Megan, I can see you commenting in the chat. Do not dare. Do not
So,
dare give Wesley
Meg,
Snipes one more
thank you
bullet.
for asking. A £40 donation means Wesley Snipe reloads and introduces a new complication to the scene.
Great.
On top of
fantastic.
the sad, well, it's currently the beekeeper. Maybe it's the beekeeper.
Bit of a sad
overlaid
film.
with a sad puppy. What does
God.
Alec do in this moment? Because
I
Jason's like,
would-
my bees, no!
Well, for now, since you mentioned that the security guards aren't happy, right?
Yes, correct.
So I want to approach the security guards
Yep.
and kind of be like, well, my fellow devils, this is this is what's it called again? This is performance art.
Oh.
So this is just a new set of performance art that is very that is performed by one of the leading, actors who has arrived in hell to give us a show. So to convince them to kind of step back.
Okay. So
To
this
be
sounds
Or
like
not to be!
this sounds like Spin Doctor.
Yes.
Spinning the truth.
Yes. Right. So
Okay, so that's a 7 or less.
so the D12 and the D6, is it?
Yeah.
Where is the 6? So that's the 6.
Oh no. Oh, Chris.
Chris.
No, 5 is good. 5 is good.
5 is
Re-roll
good.
the
5 is
next
great.
failed
Thank you,
roll.
Chris.
Okay.
We love it.
I think that's the 12. There we go. Right. Let's do this. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
I remember something about rolling the same number, and I'm a bit
Oh, yeah.
afraid.
So
Yeah, Jason Stone does something
it is
interesting.
It is a success. You have rolled under 7, and we've got a re-roll fail in the tanks, but we don't need to use that. As you look at, like, as you kind of round up the security guards, and you're like, yeah, sorry, and you're just kind of like trying to smooth things out. It's performative art. The guards are like, okay, yeah, I mean, I don't understand art, but yeah, okay, fine, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds legit. For actors, am I right? And as you sort of like take a step back after a job well done, you hear behind you, and like Jason Statham comes like karate kick, flying kick through the air, surrounded by bees. And he kicks one of the devils in the head, and he just goes down like a sack of potatoes. And then Jason sort of like lunges his arms out, and bees fly out to envelop the other security guards. And there's so many. There's 2 complications.
Oh no! Can we not save one of them for the next scenario?
Okay, okay. I think. We'll do one. We'll
Thank
do
you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you
but
for
also,
supporting
oh my
Eddie,
god.
listeners.
Thank you for 80 £80. Well, £85 is a very, very quick discussion. Thank you so much. We're only £30 away from a French maid outfit.
And if we can get that before he takes off the bald wig,
That would be
So,
amazing.
That'd be ideal.
Like Dragon Ball Z, Kamehamehas, all these bees onto the security guards. I'm like, oh no, we're allergic. Ah! And then collapse to the ground. In the chaos, you all hear an ever so slight. We've had a dam. Okay, hang on, let me start crossing these out. So we've had Drayton framed for bigamy. We've had a dam breaks. Keep rolling. We haven't had Jason is wanted for transporting rare birds. Okay, so you hear like there's an how does this work off a sniper shot? You hear a click and then there's another bang, and you hear a tire pop. And in the confusion, like the people who were in this van happen to step out, and as you look over your shoulders past the devilish security guards that are being stung to death by bees, you see out the front door of this art gallery an RSPCB. PCB? Is that the Royal Society of Protection? Yeah, that one. They're parked outside. And
is it not the ISPB because it's the Infernal Society for Protection?
wait, we've gone through 250.
Wait, what?
Oh, yes.
What? How did that happen? What happened?
The £80 put us through two. Oh my! Right,
be blessed.
the time is 3:30.
Thank you, people. Wonderful.
How do I do this? You know what? I'm gonna chuck us onto everyone. Put in chat. Like, write down what's happening in chat. I'm gonna move us to the pause screen, if you will, and when I come back, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let you lot brew.
Yeah,
okay?
we can talk about what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, Dan's been dreaming of this moment.
Okay, once again, let the cat out.
Ever since the wager the other day, Dan's been planning this, and yeah.
Well, I mean, he's had that dress for years, hasn't he?
I mean, yeah, he's just been looking for an excuse to dust it off. and if it's in the name of supporting the youth, I mean, that's just a good excuse, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes.
So does this mean he needs to do 2 Wesley Snipes shenanigans at the same time?
I don't know. I'm hoping to save next scenario.
Yeah,
have one extra today and then another extra in the next, or something. There was just Greg and Meg are responsible for this.
Yeah, thank you, Greg and Meg.
Thanks, Greg and Meg.
Thank you so much, Eggs.
Right.
Tornado of chaos just visited.
So what's actually just happened? I'm not sure. I'm totally
Oh Lord.
caught up.
Okay,
Who
so
knows?
Jason
all
said-
I saw is bees.
yeah, so he's flying
Oh,
on
I
bees.
think I'm
and
needed.
shooting bees. Okay, it's fine. We got this.
Oh, there you go. Oh. He needs a squire.
Oh, God. Yeah, so bees. Bees are teleporting. No, bees are making Jason fly.
I
He's
think
also shooting bees.
he's throwing bees at other people.
Yeah.
Are they getting him as well? Where's Jason at?
Jason is not
now-
being attacked by the bees. The
Okay.
bees are his friends.
Jason has now attacked the security guard who I talked to and are now dead. So
Yeah, I think it's confirmed it's a security guard. It's just a devil. Someone.
no, it was the security guard of the
that's
Art
worse.
Gallery. That's why they were
Oh, that's worse.
why they were approaching.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Right, and then there is going to be an ISPCB.
Yes.
Yeah?
There's going to be an
11.
RSPCB-based bird incident.
Yeah, there's gonna be birds. So there's gonna be birds. They're probably gonna eat the bees. It's probably gonna make Jason sad. Just a heads up.
Or
And
maybe.
and also he's gonna be like complicit in trying to steal the bird. We need
I
to
mean,
get him out of here.
We don't even know what bird it is.
Was it gonna matter?
I mean,
It might be a hellbird of some sort.
exactly. It could be. I mean, it could either be a a rare hell bird, or just a hell pigeon.
Oh, a rare Julia.
Oh god. Okay, what if I just drug everyone?
That could work. Drug the bees, drug the birds.
If there's one thing that will improve the situation, I think it's cocaine.
And yes, if Arnold Schwarzenegger actually turns up, I will be very confused. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Everything is chaos right now.
It is.
I thought I'd be in my element, but I'm just covered in bees, rolling around.
I mean, I thought I solved the problem, but or at least try to make it better.
I mean, very, very shortly, it was a bit better.
I've clearly underestimated Mr. Statham in comparison to the devils I've dealt with.
Yeah, I mean, a problem was solved. Yes, there are new problems. Now we just solve them too. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, it's like work.
Oh,
Everybody's just like,
Yeah, that was a bit too real. Let me go back a bit.
PTSD.
So much of it.
oh yeah, absolutely, guys. We definitely need some more Nicolas Cage energy to fend off
Oh no.
this swarm.
Not the bees.
Oh, I'd love to see that remade with our Jason.
Oh.
I mean, I haven't even seen it, so...
He'd love it. He'd get to punch loads of people.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, not the bees.
Oh, Julius. back.
Are we ready?
It's all under control.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we have no plans.
No.
The only plan I had so far was maybe drug everyone. and
my
run.
my plan has completely been foiled.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh, that's funny.
This is a nightmare.
What?
Okay.
No.
Julia, can we have pictures after? This needs to be like a screensaver.
I think. Hang on. Have I got enough room? Have I got enough?
Oh no.
Oh, amazing. Yes, a
Give us
better
a
angle.
little bit of the cleavage.
A better angle.
Hell yeah.
This is
Now-
the
now
glory
you're
shot.
screaming
right
properly.
here.
Oh my goodness.
Now let's tidy the bedroom. Let's tidy the room a little bit. There we go. Right. Hello.
Generous bastard, look what you've done.
Okay. Okay. I think we're here. I think we're there.
This is what your donations have achieved.
What they have
Thank you
wrought.
to everyone.
Okay. Hang on. Let's get let's get a bit of vibe. There we go. Right.
Oh, I was worried we were going to get a little bit of upskirt then.
You wish. Right, what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're at 104% of our donations. So, absolutely incredible. Thank you, everyone, so much for smashing the goal.
The chat is going absolutely wild right now.
So I think. Right, let me quickly jump into Just Giving. We've blown through 250, so I think the next step is 500. And God help me for figuring out what we're going to do for 500.
Well, apparently we are away from being banned from the internet, so...
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
I think we're paying for people's therapy.
Yeah, right.
500.
Okay, where were we? Oh yes, Jason Statham, bees.
It's all about the birds and the bees.
Oh no.
It is.
Isabel, yes. So I will be wearing this maid outfit till midnight. So after we're done here for the entirety of... so after this, we're going to be jumping onto Heroes Wanted, who's in the chat. Hello, everyone. We're going to be jumping onto their stream and doing 5 to 6 hours of D&D. And the DM's going to be wearing a French maid outfit, because that's what we do. That's how we do. Amazing. Right. Bees.
Actually, before
Yes.
these,
Yes.
for the £500 one, can I suggest that T-shirt with the French maid outfit?
The world is not ready for that, Tilda.
Wow.
Okay, so it is very cleavagey, isn't it? Wait, can I wear a French maid outfit with slippers?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Anything's possible.
Yeah, sure. This is the creme de la creme of yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Rob. This is casual. Right, so bees, what do we have? 10. Yes, so you notice that the van is for the ISPCB, or the Infernal Society of Protection and
Prevention of cruelty to birds.
Yeah, that's the one. And as the two sort of like devils climb out of the front of the car, they kind of stop and peer at this human that's in this art gallery, currently doing like bee kung fu, like just knocking out all these guards and sort of like hurling clumps of bees at people, and just kind of in general going a bit manic, all while shouting. Did Beekeeper win any awards?
It's quite recent. Don't know if it's had time.
Okay. As he sort of like fires a funnel of bees at one guard, he sort of like bellows, just again to no one in particular, "How's that for a 71% Rotten Tomato score?" He's just kind of going on a bit of a rampage. But these two drivers go, "Wait a minute. Isn't that the guy who was smuggling all of those grey pigeons disguised as owls in Southend, Essex, Southend-on-Sea, Essex? I think that is Barry. Oh, get him!" And these two, these burly infernal ISCPB just kind of come running in, and as they approach, like Jason sees them and like does a big kind of bee beam towards them, just in time for these two bird watchers to do the same, and just like budgies and like little tiny garden birds, and they fly, and there's a zoomed in aerial dogfight between hell bees and hell birds, until they're all wiped out.
I would like to point out to those ISPCBs people that they've just committed bird cruelty.
I mean, this is hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're the organization against bird
Is it
cruelty.
promotion of cruelty to birds?
Oh.
Exactly.
it is hell.
So it's like...
Sorry, Rob in the chat has just informed me that yes, Jason Statham is currently performing Stung Fu.
Ah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't even remember who had a go last. Tour guide. I don't think you've had a go.
I've not done. No.
So Jason begins scrapping with the bird watchers. What do you do?
I'm probably just gonna attempt to lead him away from the whole situation and say something like, "Master Statham, did you know there's many more amazing bits of wildlife to be seen in hell? Follow me!"
Okay, is this a... Oh, it's literally follow me. Okay, yeah. Roll me a d12 and a d6.
Oh no.
No, not again.
Oh no.
That's the same roll.
Okay.
That's the same
It's the same roll.
At least it's a success.
Okay.
Success
Let's
means going to
take
do another
we still
unpredictable
have a
thing.
re-roll failure in. Jason looks to you while he's like scrapping with these two sort of like bird keepers. And like he looks deep into your eyes and like there's something within you that stirs. And I agree, he says. And from seemingly nowhere, he pulls out a bazooka.
Oh no. Oh
And-
Jason.
With a grin and a cheeky scamp wink, he fires the bazooka at the inexplicably exposed supporting pillar holding this whole art gallery up. And as bits of bony debris and masonry fly off in all directions, and like people, like devils are like running around screaming as like the building begins to collapse, he just whoa and like summons the remaining bees to form like a cloud underneath him, and then he just sort of like Emperor Zims his way out, just like flies out of the art gallery with you, the four of you in tow, as you're kind of hefted up by more of the bees. And yeah, you're flown out of the art gallery, back into like the end of the scene as like the masonry and the whole building collapses. And after a little while, the bees tucker themselves out and perish as the hive is gone. I don't know, the magic projector is gone. And as you're kind of deposited on the street, he looks around and goes, "What should we do now?" He says. 10.
Smash cut.
We've done a yoga Pilates class. Yeah, that's it. The smash cut is you flying away on a cloud of bees. We've done... You smash cut
Oh no.
to what would be a tranquil scene. Gentle waters, rolling green hills, the clouds lazing overhead in a clear, relatively clear sky. And in a small little boat for five in the middle of a lake is Jason Statham with a fishing rod. Unfortunately, this is hell. So the water is lava. The five-person canoe you're in is the ship of the damned. And Jason is currently fishing up the souls that have been lost in the River Styx. And he looks to you and, now what I need is a bit of a cult following. This is one of the territories I haven't really broken yet, you know? Like, if I can get support behind me in hell itself, then I might finally break America. I might finally get my own Fast and Furious film. And like, I would argue that the four of you are just at the point of like acceptance at this point, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fishing with him.
Sure.
I'm in my element.
You're fishing. And like, Jason's plan sounds legit. Until you hear the sound of a double-barreled sniper rifle
Oh no.
being fired. 18. Okay, you've had the 14. We haven't had the 18.
What?
We have. Okay. The serenity of the anguished wails of the dead is interrupted by the sound of another boat, like drifting towards you across the River Styx, and in the boat is this.
Is what now?
A sexy Lady Statham.
Oh. Oh no. Don't fall for it, Jason.
And Jason looks across at sexy Lady Statham, and like, you know, in the second episode, we figured out that he and Rosie Harrington, what's her name, they've gone through a bit of a messy divorce after he was accused of bigamy. But like, he just goes goo goo in the boat, and like his eyes just kind of go all wobbly. You can almost see the love hearts kind of radiating off his head as he looks across the lake at what is effectively Jason Statham in a French maid outfit, complete with shaved head and stubble. And she's beautiful, he says. And he begins sailing towards her. His defences utterly lowered, but at this moment, the false sexy Lady Statham steps to the side to reveal that in her boat is a catapult.
Sorry, what?
And you watch as a number of devils load some loose livestock into the catapult, and with a fire, and you hear as this hell cow is launched from their ship towards yours, and it misses you, and there's a big sploosh of lava as the cow disappears into like under the surface of the river Styx, and like your boat is rocked, and you realise that they're trying to sink you, and Jason Statham is just in another world. Like, he's got the romance comedy music going on in the background as he's sort of like fantasizing about Lady Statham. What do you do, Agent?
I would like to
Statham law, failed act,
narcotics.
narcotics. Always
Narcotics.
fall back on narcotics. Safe bet.
To hit him with a force tranquilizer. Can I do?
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Yeah, I'm giving you the context. Don't look at me.
Okay, so you're going
Right.
to try. Wait, why are you trying
Force
to tranquilise him in this moment?
He's too tranquil already.
No, you can amp him up.
Actually, no, you are right. I want
Methamphetamine.
Just be like crank.
No. I want to give him a concoction
Okay.
that will make him hyper paranoid.
Okay.
So he to make him realize that this is a trap.
A dragon?
What?
Sorry, what?
Did you say it makes him think it's a dragon?
No, that is
trap.
not what
Oh,
Trap
trap.
said at all.
It's a hell cow spewing dragon. Rah!
I don't know. It might be.
Maybe. Okay.
To be fair, in hell, dragons might be livestock. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. So you're plumbing him full of narcotics. Okay. Please make me a narcotics roll. You need a 6 or less.
Ooh.
But we have a reroll fail in the tank from Chris.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Come on, Grace.
Who wants to bet it's going to be a 12?
No.
What's
Let's
it?
not think
No.
that way. We're not going to think that.
I don't know.
Ah,
Okay.
see, it wasn't a 12.
So
It's true.
you
Not a catastrophic failure.
you're like, okay, so you pull out this syringe and you're like, I don't know what this is, I don't know how old it is, Arnie used to love them, like, these are prime, like premium 1980s grade steroids, and you jam it into the crook of Jason's neck, and like you can hear the as it's injected into his bloodstream.
Oh.
And you watch as Jason sort of like stops. He's snapped out of his reverie, and then he oh, what's this? I feel weird, he says, and he turns around and he you notice that his tailored white shirt with his black tie is flanked by 2 very erect nipples.
Okay.
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 And you notice that he's still as amorous as he was before. He's now in a much more doing. He's feeling a lot more productive now. And then you see him and he's just like licking his lips in anticipation of getting to grips for the compulsory sex scene with Lady Statham. Hi, Alec. What do you do?
I'm going to
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cite in my head somehow think about the law around doing sex scenes in hell. What is necessary? Like, we need to go find the right person. The what are they called?
Like the body doubles?
Yes,
Intimacy director.
Intimacy
Yeah,
director.
okay.
So
Yeah.
he can't do anything until we draft a contract and go find the right people.
I mean, this sounds quite detailed. You're finding the right person, aren't you? It's got to be the right person.
Oh, you're so mean.
Well, the alternative.
Make it harder.
What are you arguing for?
Well, I was going for lore because I have to think about what is the law in hell for such things to draft up the contract, and the people required to make sure the contract works or is
the retrieval, the choosing of the right person sounds quite.
But that would be according to the law. If we don't know the law, then we wouldn't know, wouldn't it?
Good
okay.
point.
Make the role you think works best.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for law.
On your head be it.
I will go for lore just because I do need to know the lore. If that fails, then I would no idea who to pick. So
shoulder. That's...
come on.
He's a little more.
Ah!
Oh, bad luck.
Okay, so a 10 is a... Right, so you... But you kind of, Jason's on a mission right now, okay? To have his Act 2 intimacy scene with the female lead of his Escape from Hell, which happens to be Jason Statham in a French maid outfit. You conjure up the laws that are required. Unfortunately, it's going to be the wrong laws. So with that in mind, Julia or Tim, who's taking the next step for Jason's mid-movie encounter?
Right, I can see that our lawyer is struggling. What they're saying. I mean, I've got around a few laws in my time, and this doesn't make much sense to me. So, hard to port, lads. And I'm gonna get Jason's bazooka, which hopefully is unattended.
Thank you, Tilda.
Jason's bazooka.
I'm gonna prop it up on the side of the ship like a good old-fashioned cannon.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and take out Lady Statham and resolve this whole problem.
Okay, very, very good. Roll me a... These weapons are weapons. And you can re-roll a fail.
Fire!
Yes! Oh no!
Why do we keep getting the double 3? Where does it keep coming from?
Okay.
What's going to be the complication, though?
Okay.
What complication could there possibly be from obliterating Jason's love
He
interest?
wants to have sex with you.
So, you... With a yar, you fire off this bazooka. Across the river Styx it goes. Jason has been secretly watching you as you were setting up the bazooka, and you don't notice until it's too late that as you fire the bazooka, Jason grabs one of the anchor ropes and lassos the bazooka missile as it's leaving the bazooka, and he uses it to fly across the river to his love interest. Okay. And as the missile sort of zooms in, that everything moves into slow motion just for the two of them and the bazooka missile, and they have a really intimate love scene that stretches out for a very uncomfortable number of minutes, whilst everyone's just the livestock's in the back of the boat still mooing, and the bazooka's and Aerosmith's playing in the background, and it finishes with a dreary shot of Jason sat on the edge of the boat smoking a cigarette and then looking over his shoulder and going, "But you got to understand, babe, we can't keep doing this." And Lady Jason Statham nods very solemnly, and he "I'll see you around, darling." And he flicks a cigarette, and so he's not in the boat, sorry, he's not sat on the edge of the boat, he's sat in the trebuchet. And as he flicks a cigarette, it lands on the last thread of the rope that's holding the trebuchet in place, and the cigarette burns through it, and Jason is flung from their ship just in time to go back to normal and the boat to explode from the bazooka shot, incinerating Lady Jason Statham and casting her soul into the River Styx. And as Jason, he disappears up into the smoke and fog overhead, and as you're wondering what's happening, you see a silhouette emerge through the smoke, and Jason Statham comes parachuting down and just sort of lands in the boat with you, and he, "Right, let's go," he says. And as he sort of looks longingly off into the distance, we smash cut to the third act. So the finale. What is banana boating?
It's the big inflatable banana that gets dragged behind a boat and the banana trying.
Yeah.
Okay. We smash
actually works
cut.
pretty well for this.
So we smash cut. Jason has fundamentally strung, has gathered up some of the hell cows, which are inexplicably immune to the lava of the River Styx, into some sort of hellish banana boat, which he's strapped to the back of Chiron's boat as it he's basically, Chiron's owed him a few favours, and Chiron is currently steaming up the River Styx towards the gates of hell, chaperoning Jason and the four of you to safety. In the meantime, everything looks like it's going fine, and he gives you some zingy one-liners and smiles. But you notice that the boat, Chiron's ship that's leaving you at the River Styx, you hear the indicator start going, and the ship starts veering off to the left, and you notice that there is roadwork signs, road closed, river closed, across the River Styx, and you seem to be getting funneled off onto a side stream. Where motorway. Oh wait, hang on, I rolled the wrong one. Okay, you're still on the River Styx. Okay, ignore what I just said. You're on the River Styx. We're on number 4 on that one. Okay, fine. But as you're heading along, and you can see the gates of blue, blue sky and green hills off in the distance. You can see the gates of hell that will lead you out of this place. but then you hear a booming voice. Do you really think you could escape me, Jason Statham? Roars the voice of Lord of the Abyss, Ross Kemp. You see, me and my friend Wesley, we've got a bit of a thing going on. It's a bit post-Watershed, if you know what I mean.
Oh, wow.
New law just dropped.
And there's not a chance in hell that I'm letting you escape, he says. And with a single bang, a sniper rifle bullet flies over your head and hits the ceiling of the rock ceiling overhead. And there's a small ping. You feel a small bit of pebble and dust, like rubble, fall on your heads. And then suddenly the whole cavern begins shaking violently. And it says here a chandelier falls from the ceiling towards Jason. But we're going to have hell stalactites start like raining down from the ceiling towards you on your ship. And like if any of these were to strike our own ship, your banana boat is going to be flung. You'll be lost to the river. So, who's not been for a while? Julia? Okay.
I will go. I will harness my knowledge of extreme sports to guide the banana boat between the stalactites.
Yes. Okay. In fact, what I'm going to say is, like as the stalactites fall, Chiron's ship is immediately destroyed. Leaving just you on the banana boat, and Jason like looks to you, like he does the dramatic look to camera, and then he looks like he's going to swear, but he's not going to because it's a PG-12. And then he goes, if you need something done, you just do it yourself, he says. And he thinks back to his swimming lessons working in the Meg and the Meg 2, and he vaults off the back of the banana boat into the River Styx, and then he grabs the back of the boat and goes, I'm getting us out of here. And then he just does the most intense butterfly. And Jason Statham is now your propulsion.
Okay, so am I like essentially guiding him by sort of moving his head back and forth?
You're just powered by his really manly thighs.
Okay, right. Shall I roll it then?
Extreme sports, yes please.
My extreme sports isn't actually that good. It only gives me an extra 1. So let's see if I can roll a 5 or below. I cannot. No.
Oh no.
This is really hard.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, I think everything's pretty much just gonna be the death track now. So,
oh no!
Like one of the you're just like you're trying to figure out where the stalactites are gonna fall, and you're like left, right. Jason's like,
wait. Is it possible for me to use Eye for Detail to help Julia?
You can in a second. Well, first off, I'm gonna roll D3 as one of the stalactites falls and sort of like donks Jason Statham in, like catches one of his legs, and he's like, oh no, my leg. So that's 3 on the.
Wait. Julia, I don't have a 5. You can re-roll the 11. No.
Wait.
Yes.
Can
I? Yes.
Okay,
right.
Just missed it, but thank you.
Okay, yeah, did you roll?
I re-rolled
exactly the number.
You rolled a 5. Well, you need a 5.
Yeah,
you
I got a
6.
Yeah, which is a fail.
Which is also the number of the Statham D6.
Oh, no! Oh, no.
Okay. Jason gets hit by one of the stalactites, and then he looks at you and he's like, this is impossible, what am I gonna do? And he pulls himself from the River Styx, and inexplicably lava dripping off his wiry form. And then he goes, we're not gonna get out of here as long as Ross Kemp draws breath. And he turns and he looks, and on a police boat style ship kind of chasing you up the River Styx is Ross Kemp sat on a throne of skulls and bones.
Wow.
And like you don't know how, but like suddenly both of your banana boat, like now that no one's paddling it, suddenly like starts going really, really fast. But much like a protracted Fast and Furious 6 finale, the amount of river that you have to travel just becomes like miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, just like speeding past you, motion blur, but you're not actually going anywhere. And like Jason looks to the four of you and, "Thank you. You've been the best team I could ever want," he says. And he reaches down and grabs a battle axe. And very 300 Leonidas, 300 style, he just leaps from the back of the banana boat. And because he's going in slow motion, but the boats are going so fast, and like Ross Kemp's boat catches him up, and he lands on the prow and just starts like swinging this battle axe around, chopping down skeletons left, right, and centre, before sort of like working his way towards Ross Kemp.
Oh my god!
You also realise, however, that Jason, because he's a very particular man, he's got all your passports, so you're not able to escape the gates of hell without him. So let's say, Alec, what do you do in this moment?
So I'm going to, as for the benefit of us getting out of here, I'm going to use my eye for detail.
Okay.
To point out the skeletons to him so he doesn't die as we try to make our way to him.
Sure. Okay, please make me a eye for detail roll. You need a 6 or how much? Come on, £5. Okay, another £5. Okay, so you get to re-roll this. But you don't need it. Okay, so as you like, despite the fact that originally you were travelling at the same speeds, Ross Kemp's boat just kind of catches up enough that you're within earshot of Jason, and as you start like, what is it you're shouting out to him? Sorry.
That way! To your right! 6 o'clock!
Okay. And like in a number of action shots, it's just like 7 different angles of him like hefting up an axe, but you never actually see him swing it to take out a skeleton. The skeleton's just gone in the next scene. And like all of the CGI, like all of the stunt actors that are being CGI'd as the skeletons, they're just like standing off to the back and doing that. And just waiting for their turn before they run through. But yeah, he just like, French, yeah, and he just starts like swinging the axe around his head like a fan, like a propeller. And soon enough, he manages to clear off all of Ross Kemp's skeletal army. So it's just him and Ross Kemp, who sort of like sat in a very sort of like Doctor Doom, kind of like a Thanos kind of way on this throne. And Ross Kemp says, "Fine, I'll do it myself," he says. And he slowly rises. And as he stands from his throne of skulls and bones, gothic baroque kind of blackened iron armour starts sprouting across him till it forms what looks like, sure, why not, an Iron Man mask, which kind of like falls over his face. And Ross Kemp and Lord of the Abyss and Jason Statham, international movie star, begin their final epic battle on the lava river of Styx. Tim, what does Blackbeard do?
I mean, I suppose this is my element.
You know what? As Ross Kemp's armour forms around him, he raises his hand up, and like this sort of massive sword, covered with like visages of ghoulish, ghostly faces up its blade, and like the eyes on the ghostly faces start glowing, and a whirlpool, very much like the end of Pirates of the Caribbean 3, starts like swirling, and your two boats, your banana boat and Ross Kemp's vessel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you're just kind of going around in circles. What do you do?
All right. I need to use violence. I guess.
Tim, if you need a second, I actually do want to do something really badly here.
Oh, be my guest.
If I may.
Go, Tilda, go.
Okay, so I want to stand up on the banana boat, which is I know is a bad idea, and shout as loudly as I can, Mr. Statham, remember the end of Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Sure, yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay, which bit of the end? Like, is this the lowering himself into the lava with the thumbs up?
They defeat the bad guy. Is that it also falls into the lava? That's how they find out. That's the only way to destroy it.
Okay. Roll me a Statham law.
Okay.
Statham law.
Come on, please.
Oh, yeah, I remember Terminator 2.
Oh no! It's a double 4!
Maybe that's good.
How do we keep doing
Maybe
this?
this is great.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a success.
Okay. Jason, like, the most epic, multi-action cut shot, like, fight between Jason Statham and Ross Kemp, presents itself to you. Since you last looked, Jason Statham has lost his shirt. He's just like bare torsoed, and like he's covered in rain, like it's raining on the two of them, just for like dramatic mood and lighting. And like there's slow action shots of like Jason like, because like at some point Ross Kemp has lost his helmet, and you just
although and then it pops on back on for a minute, and then
but you see like the ripples going across their face. You see like Ross Kemp loses a tooth that flies off, and as you stand on the edge and shout out, "Remember the end of Terminator 2?" And he looks to you and what you mean? You want me to dip myself in the lava? He shouts, and he's like, no. He stops and like. There's a moment of clarity, and then he drops to one knee, and with one solid uppercut, delivers the most egregious bullet uppercut directly to the gooch of Lord of the Abyss, Ross Kemp. And as Ross like his cheeks bulge out, his eyes bulge out a little bit, like spittle flies like blood flies everywhere. Jason like grabs Ross Kemp by the gooch and the collar and just lifts him above his head. I mean, this, Ross Kemp in his arm is probably like 300 pounds, and he just lifts him effortlessly above, aided with wires, and he just, if you want hell so much, why don't you join them? And he throws Ross Kemp, Lord of the Abyss, into the River Styx. And as Ross Kemp like lands in the lava, he like disappears for a moment and then splashes back up and sort of like starts flailing and starts trying to climb his way back to the boat. But like the armor begins to melt as the river sort of melts it. And like you see a ghostly apparition of Ross Kemp begin to get pulled away from his body as the river takes what it is owed. And before long, Ross Kemp just melts into a puddle of failed actor and disappears in the lava.
All right, I wanna.
Hasn't done
the
unpredictable bit yet.
Oh, of course.
Oh, right.
And Jason takes a moment and picks up the Iron Man helmet that Ross Kemp was wearing.
Oh no!
He's not going to claim. No, he can't.
Know what?
No, he can't.
I quite like it here. He says. And like with choir, like angelic choir music, you watch as Jason puts the helm of the Lord of the Abyss onto his head. His eyes start glowing, and you just get the impression that perhaps Jason doesn't want you to leave. He's still got your passports. Tim, what do you do?
Oh.
We need to eject him.
All right, how are we gonna get this boy?
I've got an idea. I've got a Hail Mary. Try something. And I'm going to try something.
Okay. You have very few
Sure.
chances to save Jason from his big damnation.
Do we still have a reroll of failure? Because we used tildes for sure. I think we've got more.
We got one more.
That was also me.
One more.
Okay. What's the plan?
Okay. Right, we need to obtain this Jason. So. Alright. I want to see if I can see a bit. Here's the plan.
Yeah.
And it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's a bit of Charon's boat in this swirling whirlpool of doom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one of the ropes that is remaining
Yeah.
on our banana boat. I want to jump onto a piece of Charon's boat,
Let's say
kind of
it's the
surf it
mast.
round, and then
Yeah.
get the rope between us, so
Yeah.
that it's around Jason, and then hopefully the centrifugal force of the whirlpool will spin me round him, and I can get him tied up. We'll have him out of here in a jiff.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What are you proposing? Does that fall under one of your skills?
Extraction?
Oh no! Argue for weapons. Argue for weapons.
These hands are
These
weapons.
hands are weapons.
Which is true.
Please argue for weapons. Much better
Well,
chance.
I would argue that they can't be weapons because you're not looking to damage him. Are you trying to, because it looks like the spirit of Ross Kemp lives on in this mask, lives on in this helmet. So are you trying to extract Jason from Ross Kemp's final curse?
If we can get him out of the mask, that could do it. All right.
That could.
Okay.
So,
Punch him in the face.
Punched by his own
Are you
private
mad?
security.
I can't punch Jason Statham in the face.
Well, technically, you'll be punching the helmet, not the face.
Yeah.
Okay, like a true
Alright.
lawyer.
Punch
Well
the
done.
helmet off his face.
In that case, I do want to use a chunk of Charon boat as a rudimentary gangplank to allow me to get across.
Sure. That famous Jason Statham film, Pirates of the Caribbean, the theme blares in the background as you across the mast of the Chiron just before it disappears into the middle of the whirlpool. You are face to face with Lord of the Abyss, Jason Statham.
That sounds like a Dark Souls enemy. Come on, Tim.
Ethan,
These. Okay.
you'll never break America from in here. And I'll pull out my single-shot flintlock pistol, and I want to try and get it under his chin and shoot the helmet off of his head.
Trick shots.
Okay. These weapons are also weapons. You need an 8 or less, and you have a reroll.
All right, here we go.
Go, Tim. Yes!
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
As you say that, you say that line, and there's like the click as you grab Jason's wrist as he swings for you. You bring your arm up and block his other blow, and then as you sort of push him to you push him down to one knee, and you realise that Jason himself is fighting against the control, the domination of Ross Kemp's helmet, and you don't put this flintlock pistol underneath, and I'm assuming this is cartoony pirates, so the bullets are this big.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's a slow-mo zoomed in action shot of your fingers pulling, squeezing, and then the hammer lever ding, and there's a little spark, and then it zooms into the barrel and you see the fire, and then you follow the bullet as it leaves out
Oh, yeah.
the chin, and the helmet is ripped right up the front, and it peels away from Jason, and he
Amazing.
as he's freed from Ross Kemp's helm of domination. And as he falls down, he looks up to you and he nods to you and nice, he says, and he gives you a warrior's arm grip, inspired by all those Arnold Schwarzenegger films he starred in. And you pull him up, and as he looks to you, the other three of you have to jump ship as as Ross Kemp's boat smashes through your banana boat and carries you towards this now finally growing blue door of sky and rolling hills. And Jason sort of like looks to you all and, "Thank you all. You've given me a reason to live," he says. And it's completely at odds with everything else that he said up until this point, but he says it anyway because the script demands it. And the scene fades to white. And the sound of a presumably V8 engine and a very, very expensive sports car dispels the whiteout, like the white fade. And you find yourselves on that iconic kind of seaside ledge in Miami that all the action films use for their final shots. And Jason stands like doing up the buttons on his shirt, straightening out his suit and jacket, straightening his tie. And he turns to you and he looks at four... Actually, you know what? No, you're still exactly as you looked before. So a little red imp, a lawyer with tiny horns, black beard. What was your character looking like again? Sorry,
Normal.
just
A douchebag.
just a local talent actor, Asian. And like there's sort of like Wiz Khalifa like upbeat rap music playing in the background, and he sort of like nods to you. There's a slow panoramic shot, and like it pans on him, just catches the light bloom across him, and Jason is stood in front of this kind of red Ferrari, red Porsche. Let's say an Aston Martin. He's British, and then he stands there for an uncomfortably long time before you hear, "Come on, love, we ain't got forever." And you watch as Helen Mirren steps out of the driver's seat of the car and looks to you and, "Thanks for bringing my boy back. It's past his bedtime," she says. "Come on, you cheeky little scamp. Let's go home for tea and crumpets." And he goes, "Oh, that sounds lovely." And like they both go to get in the driver's seat and they just kind of like laugh. And the camera pans away and you never see how they resolve that. But the four of you, now that you have a new chance at life, what do you do with your newfound freedom? Julia?
I think probably an imp from hell wouldn't get on very well in the real world. I think probably this tour guide is gonna wish everybody well and go back and say, I'll smooth it over somehow. Don't worry. I mean, Ross Kemp isn't the Lord of Hell anymore, so maybe I'll find a better replacement. But you should all go. You should go and try to blend in and get your lives back.
Okay. Tilda, what does your agent do in the closing shots of the film?
Yeah, Agent goes. Agent has found a smartphone from somewhere and managed to figure out how to use it. So goes like, "Well, I have a lot of movies to catch up on. Apparently, I should really watch The Expendables."
Expendables, sorry. Alec, what does your lawyer with small devil horns do?
They'll fit right in here, but
Yeah, just go to LA, he'll be fine.
They're going to assume the role of Al Pacino in Devil's Advocate.
Amazing. Okay, so I mean, yeah, you're in Miami, so that's basically Hollywood.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're already there. And Tim, what's Blackbeard doing?
I reckon he's a smart guy out in the new world. He's updating himself, he's getting with the times, and he's going to do the worst form of piracy there is. Downloading films without paying for them and selling knockoff DVDs.
I'm coming after you, Tim!
Okay, so as Blackbeard declares this and he lets out his heartly pirate laugh, and then like you all just and you're instructed by the script to laugh alongside.
Roll credits.
The credits begin to roll as the camera like slowly zooms out on you all, and then just keeps on zooming out slowly as the credits roll, just further and further and further and further, and never fading to black. And you're still laughing, and and it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then the screen fades. And we get a stinger of you still laughing and it's still coming back. And before long, you see the funny little symbols at the end of the credits that say it's the end of the credits. And with that, we bring the Jason Statham's Big Vacation trilogy to a close.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
Hey.
Beautiful.
Congratulations, everyone, on completing Jason Statham's Big Damnation.
Hooray!
So, hang on, let me this is horrid. Oh no. Okay. Well, thank you all. Thank you for playing in this slight variation on the theme. But more importantly, thank you to everyone who donated during that. You've absolutely smashed it. Oh, great. So, I appreciate you all to the end of the world and back. Yeah, I bet don't know what else to say. This brings the Explorers of Elsewhere charity live stream to a close. Woo!
Yay!
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank you. If you enjoyed that, I sincerely hope you did. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video, like the stream if you haven't already. Comment down below on who you think the new Lord of the Abyss is to replace Ross Kemp. And if you want to see us doing even more stuff, well, you can subscribe to the Explorers of Elsewhere channel, where we release very, very regular content, and we wouldn't want you to miss out on the actual plays, the live streams, the soon to be, like, soon-ish, well, probably in about 6 weeks, my Fallout London playthrough. As a voice actor, I wanted to see what the game was like, see how the finished product looks, and I'm very, very much looking forward to that. But you can also catch me and 4 other explorers as we do a takeover, a hostile takeover of the Heroes Wanted 1625 Gaming for Good stream. So you'll find us over on their Twitch channel from 6 PM. And I want to give a massive shout out to Rob and Isabel for all of their support in getting this all sorted. And yeah, those two have been amazing. So give them all love now that we're wrapped up here.
Yes.
Thank you again. Thank you again. We'll see you next year. Well,
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
See you in hell!
Ah.